Welcome back to A Scientific Life. You know that steaming cup of coffee in your hand? It is not just your morning survival juice. It is actually a top secret brain tonic, a liquid memory locker, and a neuroprotector. Oh yes, we are drilling deep into the hidden scientific secrets of your favorite brew. We aren't just talking about curing that weekend hangover. We are talking about art, strategy, and shielding your precious brain cells. Imagine your brain cells strapping on tiny helmets to fend off dementia and Alzheimer's disease. To get this armor, drinking coffee properly is key. It involves knowing the exact time, the precise quantity, and special techniques. Get your coffee beans ready because we are about to transform your daily caffeine fix into a top-notch brain tonic. Once you hear this highly reliable information, your coffee experience will never, ever be the same again. Let's first understand the journey of caffeine. As soon as you take that glorious first sip, caffeine is rapidly absorbed into your bloodstream. It is like a VIP guest bypassing the velvet rope and heading straight to your brain. Once inside, caffeine acts like a master spy. Its primary mission? To infiltrate and impersonate a naturally occurring chemical called adenosine. Adenosine is basically the brain's internal sandman, telling you it is time to sleep. Your body is designed to let adenosine accumulate, whispering rest now to your brain. But caffeine swoops in, steals adenosine's parking spot, and blocks those sleepy signals. Boom! You are suddenly alert and ready to conquer the world. But the magic does not stop there. By blocking the sleepy signals, caffeine triggers a cascade of neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine. It is a full-blown chemical party that improves your mood, thinking, and decision-making. Your heart and brain start processing information quickly and efficiently. To be perfectly precise, it is exactly like upgrading the RAM in your sluggish old computer. Everything runs smoothly, without those annoying spinning loading wheels. This cognitive upgrade is the starting point for improving your long-term memory. But remember, it all starts with drinking properly. Gulping down a bucket of sugary frappe won't give you this brain boost. We need the real deal. Here is a mind-blowing fact. For many people, coffee is the single biggest source of antioxidants in their entire diet. Yes, you heard me right. Not salads, not berries, but that beautiful dark liquid sitting in your mug. Coffee is packed with chlorogenic acid. Think of these acids as tiny, brave knights in shining armor. Their noble quest? To protect your delicate brain cells from being attacked and destroyed by evil free radicals. This cellular damage is known as oxidative stress, and it is a massive villain when it comes to age-related brain deterioration. Drinking the right amount of coffee is like filling your brain's engine with premium-grade fuel. This premium fuel helps wash away the soot and dirt from your internal engine. Your brain becomes cleaner, experiences less inflammation, and builds strong antibodies to fight off external factors that want to harm your body. By fighting off these pesky free radicals, you are essentially extending the lifespan of your memories. You are keeping your mental pictures vivid and sharp, even as the years roll by and your hair turns a distinguished silver. Now, let's get to the really serious stuff. Alzheimer's disease. A major international research study has delivered some fantastic news. Drinking coffee regularly can actually help reduce the risk of developing dementia by up to 65%. How is this possible? Well, caffeine and the unique compounds in coffee work together to inhibit the accumulation of amyloid beta. Amyloid beta is a sticky protein that clumps together, acting exactly like toxic rust in your brain. When this brain rust accumulates on nerve cells, it interrupts data transmission. Your thoughts get lost in transit, and memory is severely affected. But coffee steps in and sends a professional cleanup team to break up this rust. By preventing these protein deposits from building up, coffee offers an effective and simple root cause solution. It tackles the biggest future problem of cognitive decline, right in our daily lives. Prevention truly is the best medicine. So, the million-dollar question. How much coffee should we drink to hit that healthy sweet spot for the brain? Studies have found that the ideal balance is around 3 to 4 cups a day. This is the magical zone for your neurons. This amount provides a moderate level of caffeine to stimulate the brain optimally. It keeps you sharp without causing the dreaded jitters, restlessness, or excessive heart palpitations that make you feel like you have run a marathon. But wait! Let me put this in giant, flashing neon letters. Those 3 to 4 cups refer to black coffee, no added sugar, no mountain of whipped cream, no caramel drizzle, just pure, unadulterated, glorious black coffee. If you drown your coffee in creamer and syrup, that excessive sweetness will completely hijack the brain benefits. The harmful effects of sugar will mask the good stuff, causing inflammation instead of preventing it. It's a tragic loss. So, it is not just about the quantity of the drink. It is heavily about the quality. You have the power to choose what you put into your body. Choose wisely, because your brain is a very picky eater and it absolutely despises sugar. Now, let's talk about timing, because timing is everything. Many people wake up at 7 a.m. and zombie walk straight to the coffee machine. But scientifically speaking, chugging coffee immediately upon waking might not be the smartest move. Why? Because when you wake up, your body naturally releases cortisol, the alertness hormone. Your internal engine is already revving up. Drinking coffee now is like dumping a bucket of water on your lawn while it is pouring rain. The real expert recommended time to enjoy your brew is between 9:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. During this window, your natural cortisol levels begin to drop. Adding coffee at this exact moment gives you a perfectly timed secondary boost. This strategic timing helps maintain a consistent state of concentration and alertness throughout the entire day. No more overexerting your body or crashing hard around 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. when your energy resources usually plummet. Let's circle back to a crucial question. Why only black coffee? Well, besides the inflammation issue, drinking large amounts of syrup or condensed milk will cause your blood sugar levels to skyrocket rapidly. This massive sugar surge is inevitably followed by a brutal crash, leading to severe brain fatigue, dizziness, and that terrible sluggish feeling. By sticking to black coffee, your body receives the full measure of polyphenols without obstacles. Plus, black coffee has virtually 0 calories, which actively helps your metabolic process. When your metabolism functions well, it indirectly improves the entire circulatory system that supplies essential, nutrient-rich blood to your brain. I know what you are thinking, but black coffee is so bitter. If you are not used to it, don't panic. Start by gradually reducing the amount of sweetness you add every week. Train your taste buds little by little. Eventually, you will be able to drink it black. And once you do, you will discover the true, complex taste of coffee. The truth about this beverage is far more fascinating and delicious than you might ever think. Now, let's talk beans. Light, medium, or dark roast. Which one is actually the ultimate brain champion? From a strict scientific perspective, the roasting level significantly alters the beneficial active ingredients. Coffee with a lighter roast is often hailed as the antioxidant king. Because it is exposed to heat for a shorter period, it preserves a much higher content of free chlorogenic acid. It's a nutrient powerhouse for your neurons. However, don't write off the dark roast just yet. Dark roast coffee contains a unique substance called phenylindane, which is formed precisely during that intense, extended roasting process. It's a chemical transformation. This phenylindane is incredibly special because it actively helps inhibit the aggregation of those toxic proteins we talked about earlier. It fights the brain rust. So, what is the smartest strategy for your brain? Switch it up. Vary your coffee drinking experience by alternating between different roasting levels. This smart option ensures you receive a complete, diverse, and robust nutritional profile to protect your brain from all angles. Now, here is one golden rule you must never, ever forget. Water. Yes, coffee is a liquid, but it has a mild diuretic effect. It makes you visit the restroom a little more often than usual. If you drink coffee without replenishing your fluids, your brain might experience slight dehydration. And let me tell you, even low-level dehydration causes your short-term memory and attention span to drastically worsen. The brain is mostly water, and it needs to stay plump and hydrated to function. A simple, foolproof suggestion I highly recommend is the 1-to-1 ratio. For every cup of coffee you enjoy, drink 1 glass of pure water. Always follow your brew with a glass of water. Doing this maintains the critical fluid balance in your body. It ensures improved blood flow to the brain, carrying oxygen and nutrients exactly where they are needed most. This hydration habit is convenient and actually helps the caffeine work much more effectively without leaving any toxic residue. It prevents common annoying side effects like tension headaches or a dry, scratchy throat. You might be surprised to learn that coffee's journey to the brain actually passes through the intestines. Welcome to the fascinating world of the gut-brain axis. Yes, your stomach and your brain are constantly chatting. Coffee contains specific types of dietary fiber and polyphenols. These act as an excellent, high-quality food source for the good bacteria living in your intestines. You are literally feeding your microscopic friends a gourmet meal. When these good gut bacteria are strong and well fed, they produce essential neurotransmitters and powerful anti-inflammatory substances. These signals are then transmitted directly up the superhighway to your brain. This gut-brain communication helps significantly reduce the risk of depression and dramatically enhances your cognitive processes. Taking care of your brain isn't just about what happens inside your skull. It's an entire ecosystem. Your entire body is connected, and coffee acts as a premium fertilizer for this internal ecosystem. It adds an unexpected layer of excellence to your biological system. But wait, there is another amazing secret about timing. Many people drink coffee before they study to wake up. But research has found a fascinating twist. Drinking coffee immediately after you've finished reading or learning a new skill is actually incredibly beneficial. Have you just finished a complex class or learned how to play a new song? Having a sip of coffee right then helps the brain lock down and record that fresh information securely into your memory banks. Caffeine stimulates a critical biological process called memory consolidation. This is the magical transformation where flimsy, short-term memories are hardened and converted into permanent, long-term memories. So, instead of chugging coffee right before starting a tough task, try saving a little for afterward. After the conclusion of an important meeting, a sip of coffee will help you gather and solidify all that crucial information. Those details will become deeply and permanently ingrained in your brain. The neural pathways literally become noticeably thicker and stronger than if you hadn't consumed anything at all. It's like building mental muscles. Yes, coffee has incredible advantages, but we must discuss the disadvantages if used incorrectly. Caffeine has a notoriously long half-life of approximately 5 to 6 hours. This is a crucial fact you must respect. This means if you drink a strong coffee at 2 p.m., by 8 p.m., half of that caffeine is still actively circulating in your blood. Drink it too late, and you will completely disrupt your deep sleep cycle. Deep sleep is the critical period when your brain actively processes toxins and organizes its files. If sleeplessness or shallow sleep occurs, your brain's workspace will be filled with accumulated toxic clutter. This lack of brainwashing sleep is a major contributing factor to the highest risk of Alzheimer's. Therefore, an ironclad rule is to avoid all coffee after 2 p.m. Give your brain the peace it needs to clean itself. The brain performs its best maintenance work at night. Now, it's also important to remember that each person's body responds differently to coffee. It heavily depends on your specific inherited genetics. Some lucky people are fast metabolizers. They possess a genetic setup that burns through caffeine incredibly quickly. They could drink an espresso after dinner and still fall asleep like a baby without any problems. But others are slow metabolizers. For them, just one tiny sip in the afternoon leads to intense heart palpitations and staring at the ceiling all night. You absolutely must pay close attention to your body's signals every day. If drinking coffee makes you feel anxious, jittery, or if you can't sleep, it simply means the amount is too much for your unique system. Forcing yourself to follow someone else's recipe may do more harm than good. Listening to your own body is the master key to using coffee wisely as a nutritional supplement. Lasting good health always begins with understanding yourself first. Don't just blindly follow the herd. Another critical factor you shouldn't overlook is the actual quality of the coffee beans. Ignoring suspiciously cheap coffee or poor storage conditions can expose you to some serious hidden dangers. Unhealthy farming or storage environments can lead to the growth of microscopic fungi on the beans. These sneaky fungi produce a dangerous poison called mycotoxin, which survives the roasting process. Mycotoxins are directly toxic to your nervous system. Consuming them over the long term may severely damage your brain cells. This is why you must invest in high-quality, specially sourced coffee that is fully traceable. A clear, transparent production process is not just a matter of luxurious snobbery. It is the absolute best and safest choice to protect the most vital organ in your body. Your brain is worth paying a little extra for. Buying clean coffee provides peace of mind and secures your long-term health. Think of it as the most worthwhile daily investment you will ever make for your future self. Quality over quantity, always. Here is another pro tip. Did you know that drinking coffee before exercising is like doubling your brain power? Yes, the combination of physical exertion and caffeine creates a magical biochemical synergy. During exercise, your body naturally releases a miraculous substance called BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as an ultra-powerful premium fertilizer that specifically promotes nerve cell growth. This BDNF helps create brand new brain cells and massively increases the neuroplasticity of your brain. It makes your brain flexible, adaptable, and significantly faster at learning and mastering new things. To maximize this cognitive upgrade and prevent decline, try having a cup of black coffee about 30 minutes before your run or gym workout. You will find that it's not just your physical body that benefits. Not only will you be visibly fitter and push harder, but your brain will also feel noticeably sharper after the endorphins release and you're done with your workout. It's a complete mind-body upgrade. Drinking coffee intelligently is a habit that yields profound long-term benefits. We are constantly monitoring the scientific progress within groups of older adults, and the data is absolutely crystal clear. These studies consistently find that older adults who drink coffee regularly tend to maintain their level of intelligence much longer. Those who drink it correctly remember significantly better than those who strictly abstain. And it's not just about preventing Alzheimer's. The neuro-protective shield of coffee also extends to lowering the risk of Parkinson's disease and other debilitating forms of dementia. It's a broad-spectrum defense mechanism. Having a happy, coffee-fueled morning every day is literally like buying yourself a premium health insurance policy. It is a reward. The little things we carefully give our bodies every day compound over time. The ultimate reward is a memory that remains vivid, sharp, and clear. It allows you to live a high-quality, independent life right up to the very end of your journey. That is the true power of a simple bean. In short, to improve your memory, drink 3 to 4 cups of black coffee a day, ideally between 9:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. Follow each cup with water and absolutely stop drinking before 2 p.m. for optimal sleep. Remember, the quality of your coffee isn't just about the beverage itself. It's a lifelong companion. A good cup of coffee will help you maintain a healthy brain and find happiness at every step of your life. Life is incredibly good when your brain works properly. If you enjoyed this neuronutritional information, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more healthcare tips based on real science. Enjoy your next cup and keep your brain active.